Good morning from a very, very windy Epcot. We are here today for the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. There isn't really a good way to see this sign right now. There it is. Epcot International Festival of the Arts. This is going to be one of my favorite festivals because Figment and watercolor rainbows. It's amazing. I think that the Festival of the Arts design aesthetic is true to the heart of Epcot, as noted by the mural behind Daisy here. It fits with the theme so well. So last year, the big Figment topiary that was in the front was right here. They've moved them out to the front, and I like that a lot better. I do think they need to put something else here, though. I don't know what they would put, but they do need maybe just 2 Figment topiaries. The first place I'm gonna stop is Mouse Gear to check out some of the Festival of the Arts merchandise. I haven't found the Festival of the Arts merchandise just yet, but I did notice that they do have new colors of the Magic Keepers. These Magic Keepers are $12.99 for the ones with ears and $9.99 for these simple ones. Here's the new, they call this Millennial Pink. I don't know why it's called Millennial Pink, but it is. It looks just like pink to me. Oh, here it is. 2018 Festival of the Arts for $27.99. I think I like this one better. That's pretty awesome looking. And this one is $27.99. And they've got a hat. And the hat is $26.99. And they've got a Turvis. Actually, oh yeah, it is a Turvis for $26.99. Why isn't this focusing on this Turvis? Why isn't there a Figment on here? You guys trying to get rid of my Figment? See, there you go, perfect branding. Festival of the Arts pencil case for $14.99. Once we come out of Mouse Gear, we come across the Fountain View stage, and they've got it set up for a band to play. I don't know what band, it doesn't, oh, Nova Jazz. And then they've got these little tiny stages here for living sculptures. So they've got 3 of them, a steampunk stage. And this one looks like dolphins. Oh, the space shuttle. Oh, I hope that they're an astronaut, because that would be pretty cool. So the booths are not quite open yet for the artists, but you can see one of these tents right here where they're going to start setting up art that will be for sale, and the artists will be highlighted here. There's also a Festival of the Arts photo op over here, and then there's a PhotoPass photographer right here. I'm gonna get my photo taken. I like this Festival of the Arts mug for $15.99. Back behind Club Cool, there's signs here that say custom screen printed t-shirts and the artists of tomorrow. I'm excited to see what this is all about. Oh, okay. So this is basically up and coming artists. Like take for instance, Gabriella here is 5. And she painted this butterfly. Wow. This is really neat. Oh, and then they've got sculptures and stuff. How cool would it be to be a young artist and have your art displayed in Epcot at a festival specifically for art? Oh yeah, this one's called Dragon Slayer. Whoa, this one is amazing. My goodness. I don't know why, but I'm really drawn to this style. All right, I take it back. This one is my favorite because this is aliens being transported to Alien Central. This 10-year-old's sitting over here doing double exposures that are amazing. Holy cow. And then we come over to the custom screen printing area. So it looks like you could pick out some different designs depending on what color you want, and they will screen print it right here for you. Look at that. For $9.99, they've got a toothpick holder, which actually this is the only one. They haven't put out the rest right now. For $14.99, they have this Festival of the Arts wine glass. A little confused as to why there's a princess out here. Was that Aurora? Hello, princess. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. Would you like to join me?
Yes, yes.
Have you been picking any berries today?
No, I have not.
Oh, you have not. Well, this morning, my friend Mr. Al was taking me on an adventure in the forest, and we were picking some new berries in the glen. Perhaps sometime you can join me?
Yeah, sure.
Well, that would be so wonderful. Now, would you like to have my friend hold your fingers at a magic mirror?
Yes.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that before in the forest.
The monorail, just hanging out, stopped over top of Epcot here, right in front of the Imagination Pavilion. I thought maybe they wanted me to come over and get a good picture of it with Imagination behind it, but I don't think I'll be able to. I'm gonna try to go on the other side, get Spaceship Earth behind it, because it's definitely not moving. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're waiting for further traffic. You guys ever seen the underside of a monorail? Pretty interesting stuff. It's looks like it's seen better days. Oh no, it's doing its thing. It's moving. Bye, Monorail. So Festival of the Arts has Figment as their mascot. Apparently some of the other merchandise doesn't have Figment on it, but the pins, Festival of the Arts pins, have Figment on them. So I'm heading into the Journey into Imagination gift shop. See if I can find some Figment pins. They definitely have lots and lots of Figment stuff, but no Festival of the Arts Figment stuff in here. Oh man, when I was a kid, I was all about these parachute guys. $8? That's not bad for like an action figure and a parachute. 3-piece jazz band started playing. So I guess this is Nova Jazz. It's real windy today. Here at Festival of the Arts, we are a more sophisticated jazz-loving crowd. Let's head over to the Odyssey Festival Showplace, which is right here in the old Odyssey restaurant. There is food here in the Odyssey, courtesy of the Painter's Palette. And they're doing a workshop here where they're learning how to make something out of clay.
Just little scratchy marks. And then you've got a little cup of water here. You don't want a lot of water.
I don't know what they're making.
Slimy. But if you just dab your finger, put a little bit of water right there on your scratch marks. Oops, that here is going to be way low. And then I'm going to take my little BB, put it on the side, and kind of blend forward.
There's also another gift shop in here that seems much more popular than all of the other places that we saw the merchandise at. But there is a few other things here and there. Take for instance this packet of like cards for $16.99. There's also a display of the attraction posters from around the world. Oh man, this is amazing. These are so cool. Oh yeah, look at all of these Space Mountain posters. This is awesome. Oh, man, I love that they have them in collections. So you can see where they're from, like Disneyland, Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Shanghai Disneyland, and then all the different small worlds from around the world too. This is so neat. This one right here, 63 World's Fair. The Tower of the Four Winds next to it too. And then Big Thunder. These are amazing. I like these so much. I wish they were all for sale.
Shanghai, Hong Kong, Tokyo.
Oh, and then all the Dumbo ones. I would hang these up everywhere in the house. Wow.
The way his hair is there, it's the same dude, but like a different.
Here are the pass holder shirts for Festival of the Arts, and these are $27.99. Pretty darn expensive for a t-shirt. This is saying, oh, and it has Figment here. 2018 pass holder. I don't think nothing on the back. And then it looks like a little Turbis mug with Figment on it. It says pass holder. It's very hard to see. But this says this is $16.99 for a pass holder Turbis mug. And then on the other side of the restaurant, I know I call this a restaurant, it's just a building now. It used to be a restaurant. But they have more of the artwork. Oh, look at how serious Disney looks. Oh, they put this in here so you could see all of the posters out in front of the train station at Disneyland. Wow. So not just Disneyland. Wow. This is amazing. This makes me want to visit every Disney park around the world. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. And then here's one little spark. A new poster from Jason Grant. And this is for this year's Festival of the Arts. Here's a popcorn flight. Oh, it comes on top of the beer? So you get a beer flight and then you get popcorn that is complimentary to the beer. That's interesting. Huh. Then there's the popped art. Ooh. And here are the chocolate easels. They seem
2 gallery bites, 2 bites, 2
I think those are the hors d'oeuvres. And these are the donuts. Wow. They're making the hors d'oeuvre plates. Those are the Corona hors d'oeuvre things?
It's a trio.
Wow. Oh yeah, right there. Wow. If the food inside the Odyssey is any indication for the food around the rest of the event, you might want to be ready for a food adventure. I totally looked at the weather before I got out of the car, and it said it wasn't going to rain until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 11:30 right now, and it looks like it's going to rain. So I didn't bring the umbrella because it said it wasn't going to rain until 4. Shouldn't have done that. Should have trusted my gut. So I came out of the Odyssey Restaurant Festival Marketplace and came over here to the very first booth called Pop Eats, but I just want to kind of give you guys some bearing. That right there is the path straight to Spaceship Earth. Oh my goodness, some of these words I have no idea what they are. Whoa, look at this thing. Cloudum sparkling wine? What does that mean? And you can see some of the other little booths for the artists have opened up. I don't know how artists feel about me filming their work, but these are hanging fairy homes for $45. They're pretty neat. This booth here, just kind of adjacent to the Mexico Pavilion, is a little bit more permanent, but they do have a new menu every time that a festival comes through. Over here in the Mexico Outdoor Gift Shop, just across from the Mexico Pavilion right there, they have a lot of cocoa merchandise. This area over here used to be all decked out with cocoa themed flags and everything like that, and it has since been remodeled back to its original configuration where Donald will do meet and greets. And here's a painting that Donald did, and he signed it, Donald Duck #1. He painted himself. Today inside the Puffin's roof, Larry Dodson. Here's some of his paintings. Frozen is only a 30-minute wait right now. But also, here's the Puffin Roost. Just across from the China Pavilion is the Painted Panda. I don't know what this crystal mooncake is, but it sounds delicious. Look at this. Here's some of the food that you can get from the China booth. The Painted Panda. They have a booth here where you can buy toms and they will custom paint them for you. And as far as the prices go, they kind of break it down here. The shoes are $48.95 and the art is $35 for a total of $83.95. There are a couple of booths over here. Rinse Bath & Body Company has different deodorants and soaps and stuff like that, bath salts. And then over here is some more artist booths. These are very nice. Another thing is they usually have the artist in the booth so you can go and talk to them. And all of this artwork is for sale, so you could buy some art at Disney. Over here by Germany, we've got Cuisine Classique. Braised dishes inspired by classic art of the 18th and 19th century. Here are some pictures of the food from this booth. Oh, this is the palette that is available at most locations. It's basically a chocolate chip cookie that you can paint with different colors of icing. Over here where Snow White meets, you can see a painting of Snow White that was painted by Doc. So who knew that Doc was such a classically trained painter? Is this what it's like in Germany? You got just window displays full of Werther's originals. They've got a booth here that does laser etching of different souvenirs. Here's somebody that bought some artwork here at the Festival of the Arts. I wonder if they could have got it at the end of the day or had it shipped to wherever they were going. Some Star Wars themed artwork in here, and there's the artist right there wearing his Star Wars shirt. Look at this giant painting of Darth Vader. That was Raymond Swanland. Here is a photo op that puts you inside of the paintings, and this one is for the Venus de Milo, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it does. It makes it look like you are inside the painting. Right across from that Venus de Milo photo op, we've got this booth that has a lot of Italian fare. Here are the prices of those foods that I just showed you guys. Got a couple of other little photo ops here that put you in pieces of art. This one's the Screamer. So you gotta get in there and scream. Here's a piece of art from Thomas Kincaid Studios. 101 Dalmatians. Although these are from Thomas Kincaid Studios, not necessarily Thomas Kincaid paintings. Kind of an interesting concept. I don't think that they would have Thomas Kincaid original artwork here sitting outside. Thomas Kincaid died in 2012, so there's no like new paintings from Thomas Kincaid. So I don't think they would be out there in a tent. During Festival of the Arts over here near the American Pavilion, they have what is called Disney on Broadway. And these are Broadway stars who perform Disney Broadway songs. Like these are both actors from Tarzan. And here's when they will be performing. Over by the bathrooms at the American Adventure Pavilion, they have Washington crossing the Potomac. And you could be in the boat with Washington as he crossed the Potomac. Also over by the American Pavilion is the Artist Table. Roasted dishes inspired by German and Dutch Renaissance masterworks. Here's some pictures of the stuff over here at the Artist Table. This chocolate flight sounds really interesting. And also, you can get it non-alcoholic or with Chambord. But you're just drinking chocolate, right? I just got a pork from the Artist Table, and they are having a hard time over there at the Artist Table because they have too many people calling tickets that don't know how to call tickets, and the chef's getting angry with them. Good times. So this is the roasted pork roulade with butternut squash puree, marbled potatoes, and baby carrots with a red wine sauce. It does look pretty fancy. I thought these potatoes were pickles from the other angle. This one potato, one half of a tiny potato. Here's the inside of it. Looks pretty tasty. I haven't had any of this. I had the vegetables. They were pretty good. This is pork crackling, or like pork rinds. So that pork was really good. It was very tasty. It was 2 bites. 2 bites of pork, $6.75. Was it worth it? No, it never is. But you're at Epcot, you're enjoying the festival, the atmosphere, grab a quick bite. I mean, it's just kind of the way that it is here, you know? You're gonna spend a lot of money when you come to Disney. It's just how it is. I wish it wasn't the case, and it didn't used to be. Kind of put it into perspective, that pork that I had, if I had gotten it at a regular restaurant, I would pay $30 for a plate of that pork. $6.75 for 2 bites. I don't know, maybe it does, maybe it equals out. Maybe I should buy $30 worth of that pork and see how much I get. Maybe it's enough for a full meal. Over here near the Japan Pavilion, we've got another food booth. Teriyaki dessert. Ooh, sake in a personalized wooden cup. That's interesting. This is the personalized wooden cup that you get, and they write your name in Japanese on the side of the cup. It's just in Sharpie though. A couple of other artist booths over here where you can meet the artists and buy some artwork. Near Morocco, here's the Mosaic Canteen. I like how they just call it spiced beef. I do really like the fact that they have Festival of the Arts because it gives the artists a chance to be seen by so many people. Here's Belle meeting and greeting out here, and then there is her painting that her father devised an invention to paint a picture of Belle. By France, they have the Art de la Cuisine Française. What? It comes in like a tin can. What is that? It's like made of plastic though. What? I have to get that. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is or why they did it like that, but I'm gonna get one. This is probably the weirdest thing I've ever gotten at any theme park. Oh, there it goes, okay. So this is just for looks, because it's art, right? What is going on here? Is this some sort of pork jelly? What did I get myself into? I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, if you are squeamish at the look of things, you might want to turn away because I just cut into this thing and it's weird looking, so get ready. What is going on in there? Why is it so fibrous? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm saving this bread because I think the bread's just gonna be good. It's just gonna be like a piece of bread. The feeling this is, oh my gosh, look at this little bit of jelly, like gravy. Ugh, goodness, I gotta eat these pickles because they smell bad and they're like influencing my smell. They're like sweet gherkins. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys are ready for like adventurous food if you come to the Festival of the Arts. Okay, so I've had a few bites of it. It's actually pretty tasty. This is just like almost like pureed pork, and this is like really salty gravy, and it's all cold. I don't know, it has like a very interesting taste to it. There's another art photo spot here, but this one has a PhotoPass photographer with it. That pork, I feel like I've had something very similar to it before. Maybe like an adobo pulled pork? I don't know, it was interesting because it didn't look like anything that I've ever had before, but the taste was familiar. Here's Alice meeting and greeting, and there is her painting of the White Rabbit that she did. Over here, what is normally the Canadian pavilion area, we've got the Masterpiece Kitchen. Charcuterie palette, sounds pretty good. Triple chocolate mousse. Oh yeah, look, it looks very nice. I'm sure you don't get this wooden plank though. Whoa, look at that. It's cool looking. Should have got the umbrella. It is now officially raining. I'm heading towards the gift shop. So since I came in here, I figured I would show you guys, if I can, the game board for the Figment game that you can play around World Showcase, where you have to find different paintings where Figment has replaced the main subject of the painting. I found the Festival of the Arts pins. I really like this one a lot. Good old Florida. It was raining for about 5 minutes. It is now not, it's barely, it's just drizzling a little bit right now. And then the last food booth that we come to is Deconstructed Dish. A deconstructed Reuben, a deconstructed BLT. Lots of deconstructed breakfast. Oh, and a drink. What? I was kind of excited for breakfast. As the same as last year, they've got the expression section where you can get some paint and you can paint this giant mural, and then by the end of the weekend there'll be a full mural with a bunch of figments on it. Let's go get some paint. So here's what they give you. This is included with the cost of admission here. They give you a little tub of paint, a little paintbrush, and you come down and you paint 7 squares, and I got number 6 because I have to do it one-handed. I'm gonna do them down here at the bottom. So we're doing number 6 here. 6s. Oh, I'm an artist. I am an artist. Look at this. Here's what the final product will look like. Like the color blue that I did doesn't make any sense because I did way at the bottom. Oh, maybe I did part of his smile? No, I don't know. It was very interesting. You can sort of see him coming to life over here. Oh, I thought that booth was the last one, but maybe we've got a couple more. I've got Decadent Delights here right next to the mural painting, and they've got what looks like a dessert from Pandora. Couple of really delicious looking desserts, but yeah, they definitely look like they are taking inspiration from Pandora. I found artistic marbling. Now we know you can marble artistically various outerwear. Ooh, that's fancy.
Wow. So, are you guys ready?
Ooh, we get to see how it turned out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So gorgeous. Get up for these artists.
And they've got a whole bunch of things here at the end showing them off. Look at the size of that fish. That was very big. Here's some pictures of the food at Deconstructed Dish. A deconstructed Reuben. Okay. Deconstructed BLT. Interesting. Deconstructed strawberry cheesecake. Okay. The Pop Artsicle. That one looks pretty good. But these other ones just kind of seem silly, don't they? Just walking past and it seems like there is a character palooza happening back here. So this is exciting. I'm gonna quick run through and show off everybody. Oops, sorry. Here's Baloo and King Louie. Here's Miko. There's Smee. Here's Donald. And there's Mickey Mouse over here. How's it going, Miko? You doing okay?
Thank you all.
Yeah? And how has Pocahontas been doing? Doing good? Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, hair's flowing in the wind. Okay, I see that, I see that. Is it okay if we take a photo together? Yeah. Here's the thing about meeting rare characters like Miko. I think he's rare. He might be at Animal Kingdom with Pocahontas, but I don't know what to say to him. So I'm gonna go into this, I think it's the sports shop here in the UK, and actually has one of the best hidden Mickeys on property, I think. Yeah, sportsman shop, right there, hidden Mickey on the sign. We're gonna head inside and see if we can find one of these Figment Masters things where it's like a scavenger hunt type game that they do a scavenger hunt at all of the festivals. This one's just based around Figment, and I want to find one of them so I can show you guys what you're looking for. There wasn't anything there, so I'm gonna head into the Toy Soldier. Oh my goodness, Mary Poppins is in here. She is practically perfect in every way. So the whole reason that I went inside the Toy Soldier was because last year during Festival of the Arts, that's where the Figment painting was. This year it's Mary Poppins is standing there. So I just talked to somebody who completed the Figment map that we're on the search trying to find the paintings with Figment in them, and they told me where one was, but they also showed me what they got, and those pins that I showed you on that card, that's what you win. You win a pin from Festival of the Arts, and it's $8.99 to do a map, and you get a pass holder discount. What? That's a fantastic deal for one of those pins. Okay, so they told me the first one, or the one that was closest to me, is in the Northwest Mercantile here near the Canada Pavilion. Let's see if we can find him. So it's kind of hard to make out, but if you look, there's a Figment on the frame, and there's Figment walking through the woods. This one's called Dreamer's Woods. So living statues are out here. He's not an astronaut after all. He's a scuba diver. The statue's hat started to fall off. Oh, he decided just to hold it. Judging by what I've seen yesterday and today, it seems that the tourist groups are in town right now. This may be the season for tourist groups. Here we are in the Land Pavilion, heading to ride Living at the Land. But before we head down there, I wanted to show you guys, there's a lot of signs here for the Circle of Life, an environmental fable, which we did find out is closing its doors on February 3rd. We don't know what's gonna go in its place, but February 3rd will be your last time to visit the Circle of Life, an environmental fable. And this awkward wall. Heading down to Living with the Land, and I know it's only a 10-minute wait, but on the way over here I made a fast pass, so it should be basically a 0-minute wait for me. Nature is not governed except by obeying her. Francis Bacon. Inside the shrimp tank there's a Mickey and a Minnie. Dang, nothing for Festival of the Arts. Just a hidden Mickey. Oh, out in plain view Mickey. Ooh, look, hanging Brussels sprouts.
And the plants
looks so good.
Keep the water clean for the fish. It's
there's nothing. There's nothing for the Festival of the Arts on this ride. I thought there would be. Speaking of Festival of the Art, we got some artists out here outside of Mouse Gear doing some paintings and some it looks like pastel work. The whole reason I was inside of Mouse Gear is because I was buying some stuff to give away during the live show. So if you guys aren't coming into the Tuesday live mail vlogs, you're missing out on some giveaways. Look, there it is. Well, that was a fantastic trip to Festival of the Arts. The food definitely is adventurous, to say the least. The two things that I tried, the pork was good from America, wasn't as adventurous. The stuff from France was very strange, and I probably won't eat it again. But I'm glad that I ate it because it was like exciting and new and something that I haven't had before. Festival of the Arts is fun. You guys should definitely come and check it out. So with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
My name's Faye. My name's Lily.
My name's Ella.
And now it's time to pay the price.